The sun is bright, come watch the sky. Far away a dot is moving. Clouds give way, birds scratch the blue. A yellow vision has come true. Feel the freedom in the air. Europe is the place so near. Time keeps on running, no wish to hide. The challenge has begun, our joy and pride. Take the taxi through the air. Come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air. Taxi through the air. Cross mountains high and valleys deep. Destinations to discover. We fly you there, the fare is low. Choose any place you'd like to go. There'll always be a new horizon, a further step to make. The world keeps spinning, checking easy. Clear as the sky, make up your mind. Take the taxi through the air. Just come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air.
Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another stream. Welcome to Jet in Airways, where a smile goes a long way. Hope you've had a great day. It's about 8 o'clock, I think, here, New Zealand time. And we're in our beautiful 737-800 today. And apparently my volumes weren't very good yesterday when I did the stream, so just drop a comment if you can. just let me know how it's looking and how it's sounding. That would be great. I think yesterday the problem was when I was outside the aircraft, the engines and the atmospheric noise was so loud they couldn't hear me speak. So I've turned everything down and I've turned the microphones up, and I think I need to get into the habit of talking when I'm inside the plane, not doing all my talking when I'm outside the plane. So as you can see, we're at beautiful Miami again today. Let me know how the volumes are. I like seeing all the other liveries here. I have the software download to do that, so just can't think of the name of it. But it is free software, and it downloads and puts all the local airlines in the right place at the airports, so I'm enjoying that. So where are we going today? We are going from Miami, KMIA, over to Sarasota, KRSQ. Not a long flight. Not a long flight at all, actually. Not really stretching the legs for this girl. Here are my waypoints. If you would like to copy them and put them into your FMC, or just take a screenshot. If you would like to do the flight another time for Jet and Airways, KSENO RUSSS JAYMC Ringy RINGY, and then straight into runway 32 at Sarasota. Now the ILS, we're going to do an ILS approach. Let me come down here. I've got that into my radio here, the frequency ILS 10970. So I've got that put into both sides there. And in my course here, I've got the course for the runway, which is 317 on both sides. So we are good to go. We are running on our ground power at the moment. You can see our ground power unit there, all connected. So I've got my waypoints in. The FMC is all good. I'm going to start. I'm going to fire up the APU. We get all these in the right position here. Windscreen wipers off. Okay, so we'll turn on a fuel pump, and we'll start our APU, and then we can start getting some clearance for takeoff. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the stream. We have a Discord as well, and I've put that in the description if you would like to join the Discord. Right, so let's get some things going here. Request jetway disconnection.
Miami ground jet and Juliet India 1028. Could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
Right, so the jetway is being disconnected. That is good. Let's go up and see if we can. The APU is ready to fire up yet. It won't be long away. There we go. We'll switch the APU onto the bus. So we're running our power from the APU now. So I'll go ahead and disconnect the ground power. Now remove the chocks, and we'll get things organized and all set up for our pushback. So we'll turn our taxi lights on, anti-collision lights on there. Got our APU bleed on. Right, so let's go ahead and get some pushback clearance. Request pushback. I was having a bit of trouble
Miami
yesterday
ground jet and Juliet India
with the
1028
pushback.
requesting pushback.
The pushback was giving me a bit of trouble yesterday, so let's see if it's our operator's cleaned his act up a little bit today. Right, we are away, and it seems to be working okay today. Yesterday it was doing some very strange things. It was my first session after the big Asobo update, so it was doing some funny things yesterday, but today the pushback seems to be going nice and smooth, so that is all good. We'll wait till our engines are over the line back here before we start them up. The airport managers might get a bit upset with me. Okay, that should do it. We'll put on our parking brakes. Thank you, mate. I'll see you when we get back, eh? Did a great job again, as usual. Right, so we're all good. We'll go ahead and get things, get some engine starts going here, I think. On our fuel pumps, we'll start our right engine up. Got some rotation there, that is looking good. We'll go ahead and bring some fuel into there. Should be a nice flight today. A little bit of light clouds, so we should see a bit of nice scenery today as we cruise over to Sarasota. If I'm saying that correctly, apologize if I'm not, guys. Okay, let's get our left engine underway. Right, we have two good engine starts there. Very nice. Get our camera in the right position for our taxi so we can see some nice views. We'll get our flaps down to 5. I'll set our cruise out speed, 250 knots. 250. Let's come up here. We'll switch our engines over to continuous. Turn on the engine bus, so we're taking power from the engines. Turn off our APU bleed. Probe heats and our yaw damper. Engines on continuous, hydraulic generators on, fuel pumps all on, taxi lights on, seat belts, no smoking sign. We are looking all good there. I'm going to turn on my flight directors and our emergency brake. Put around to rejected takeoff. We'll check our control surfaces now. Okay, control surfaces are all good. I can flick that off. Now let's go ahead and get some clearance for taxi.
Miami ground jet and Juliet India 1028 with Sierra request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
It's funny, they didn't reply to us, did they? Acknowledge taxi clearance. Oh, okay. They replied, I just didn't hear them.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 27 using taxiway Papa Quebec 8 jet and Juliet India 1028.
Right, pre-taxi checklist. Fuel pumps on, hydraulic generators on. Packs on, engine bleeds on. Yaw damper on, engines on continuous, taxi lights on, confirm, flaps down 5, brakes on, rejected takeoff, okay. Release park brake. And let's head over to the taxiway. Been doing a lot of streaming lately, been trying to get the hang of this, get on top of it, because I'm quite new to it. So the only way to get good at something, guys, is to keep on doing it, even when you muck it up. Oh dear. Yesterday's wasn't too good. My sound mixers weren't right. Then I had a disastrous landing. Got to tell you about that. The approach was beautiful and the actual landing or touchdown was beautiful, but then I hit one of the buttons on my controllers here and it changed my view, and my view went right down underneath the cockpit somewhere and I couldn't see the runway. And even though I touched down and it was nice and smooth, I had no idea where I was going down the runway, and I ended up sliding sideways off the runway and into the grass. So what started out to be a beautiful approach and a beautiful landing ended up with me in the grass sitting in a puddle of water. We're okay. I managed to get the plane off the grass onto the taxiway and over to the gate, but it wasn't pretty. Other than that, it would have been a perfect stream. Oh, apart from my sound adjustments that weren't correct, weren't very good. So let me know today if the sound is okay, if you can hear me speaking okay, if the mic is up. I think I've almost got the mic up full beams. I really have, so I hope it's loud enough. Right, let's get some clearance for departure. Miami Tower. Takeoff clearance, please.
Miami Tower, Jet and Juliet India 1028 ready at runway 27 straight out departure.
Am I going to get a message? Now what's going on here? It's a bit weird, eh? You see, they have replied to me, but I didn't hear it for some reason. It's really weird. Anyway, I'll acknowledge it.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 27 Jet and Juliet India 1028.
Landing lights on. And let's head out onto the runway. I'm a bit wonky with my steering today for some reason. I just want to get the camera in a nice position for the takeoff, so I can watch my takeoff and analyze it, as I always like to do. Okay, so pre-takeoff flow, checklist, flaps down 5, cruise out speed set 250, landing lights on, flight directors on, LNAV on, set to go. Throttle up. Toga. Gear up and locked. Auto throttle engaged. Autopilot engaged. Vertical speed set. Vertical speed set 2,200. Check. Flaps up. Climb out at 10 degrees. 9 degrees. 9 degrees nose up, coming up to our first waypoint. speed 226, coming up through 3,000 feet. Taxi lights off. It was a nice departure, a very nice takeoff, I have to say. Nice and smooth. We are on our flight plan, we are clean, flaps up and gear up. Okay, we're at 6,100, coming up to our target speed, 250 knots. And we've got a nice view. Well, good morning everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone. Welcome aboard our jet in service to KRSQ Sarasota today. Thank you for choosing Jet in Airways. We have a wonderful team of flight attendants on board, all here and ready to help you make your flight more enjoyable and more comfortable. Don't forget, don't hesitate to sing out if there's anything that you require. Just check the weather. We're expecting smooth sailing, just a little bit of light cloud around, nothing really to speak of, so we should have a lovely smooth flight. And we should have you outside the terminal in Sarasota in around about 30 minutes. Thanks again for flying with Jet in Airways. I'll talk to you a little bit later on in the flight. Right, coming up to 10,000 feet. We're going to cruise a little bit higher than that, not a lot. We haven't got a heck of a long way to go today. So I'll probably go up to about 11 or 12,000 feet and then we can take our speed up a bit higher to around 300 knots, I think. Leveling out now. Bit nicer than the flight we did yesterday. It was all murky and soupy and grey and rainy, but today it's quite lovely. We have very good visibility. I'm going to turn off the landing lights, and I shall also turn off the seatbelt sign, so people are free to move around, but when you are seated, please keep your seatbelts firmly fastened across your lap. Okay, let's go up a little bit higher. We can speed up a little bit. Let's go up to 12,000 feet. Take our speed up a little bit more. See, we're above 10,000 feet now. Go up to 300 knots. We'll put our auto brake at 3, ready for landing. Put our gear in the off position. Welcome to the stream, guys. Let me know how the volume sounds. Yesterday, apparently the mic was too quiet. It was very, very quiet. So I think I've just about got everything on full noise today. So I hope that the volume is good If I go up any more, I think I'll be in the red. So let's hope it sounds a bit better. Morning, Peter. Hi, Peter. Nice to see you. Hi, mate. You're up early. Yeah, it must be pretty early over in England where you are. I'm up flying early. I'm up early, flying early. Peter's one of our pilots for Jet and Airways. Does a great job. He's a good pilot, and might see you on Sunday, Peter. We should have another a group flight on Monday. We've got quite a few passengers to clear, so if we can round up a few for Sunday night, that'd be great. Alan is out of action. He's not flying at the moment. He's on sick leave. He's had a big operation on his hand, some of you know. So we got one pilot down. But we got a few other good pilots who can stand in the breach, and hopefully Sunday we'll have a group flight and we'll get some passengers shifted. I've put the address for the Discord in the description. Just a basic, boring, run-of-the-mill flight today, Peter, from Miami over to Sarasota, KRSQ. A boring, everyday, run-of-the-mill flight. But that's what it's like in the airline, eh? It's routine. Like I said, I'm doing quite a bit of streaming lately because I'm trying to get the hang of this. I'm determined to get good at it, and the only way you get good at something is to keep on doing it. Even though you make blunders and you muck it up, you just got to keep on going, guys. Keep on working at it, and eventually you'll become good at it. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. We got 1,000 subscribers yesterday. We had our 1,000th subscriber coming on board, which is a big shock for me. Well, I knew it was getting close, but you know, I never sort of expected that I would get past 200 or 300 subscribers, really. But so to get 1,000 subscribers, for me, I feel I feel it's quite an achievement. Let's have a look outside, enjoy some of the views. On yesterday's stream, I was testing out to see if we got any turbulence, any shaking, but really I was a bit disappointed. I had the weather set on stormy, came up through the clouds, and there wasn't much shaking going on at all. The wings were moving, but not really any sort of turbulence, sort of shaking. So a bit disappointed with that. Maybe it's my settings, maybe I have to change my settings a bit, but the latest update, they said the turbulence is a lot more realistic apparently. Let me know in the comments if that's what you've experienced. Lovely views out the windows here as we head up to Sarasota. Let's have a look at our map. Whoa, there is a lot of people flying today, guys. I've got the multiplayer mode on so I can see everyone. Wow, look how many planes there are around Miami. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. It is a busy, busy day for flying. Hopefully a few of those are Jet and Airways. Maybe there's one or two pilots flying for us. So we're not halfway yet. This is where we're going. Miami, just up over here to KRSQ. So we're not halfway yet. I'll wait till I get up over here, close to KPGO, and then I will start my descent. It looks like we are heading in a different direction, but this is the flight plan that was in the flight planner in the menus. But I put a different set of waypoints into the actual FMC. So we're going to sort of move up here this way here. Then we're going to do left, and we're going to come over here, and then we're going to do a straight in approach like that. So a little way to go. When we start turning to the left, I will start my descent. How's the microphone sound, Peter? Are you still there? Peter might have gone back to bed. It's pretty early where he is. For anyone there, just give me a bit of a mic check. Sound test. Is the volume okay? I don't like these videos where you've got to have everything turned up absolutely full volume, either on your phone or your computer, just so you can hear the speaking. It's pretty annoying. And I think that's how my video was yesterday, so not even sure if I'm going to keep that posted. I may even delete it, but I just think videos like that are a bit annoying. Hopefully if this one sounds good, all the volumes are good, I will keep it on so people can watch it later and enjoy the scenery. So we're at 12,000 feet, 300 knots. So let me know in the comments how it's going for you, the new latest update from Osobo. Has it affected your program? Is everything working well? Are you enjoying the little updates, the little subtle differences they've made? And how about the update to the PMDG 737 series? How are you finding that? Have you had some turbulence? Few other little differences as well. I'm just trying to think of them. Probably a lot of subtle little differences, I think. The loading times, part of the Microsoft Flight Simulator or SOBO update, we were supposed to have faster loading times. To be honest, I haven't noticed that. It still seems to take an age to load the game. So I haven't really noticed any difference there. Let me know in the comments if you have noticed a difference. Maybe it's just my machine, I don't know. But yeah, still quite slow. I think on my next flight, I need to try and get a couple of flights in with the 900, the 737-900. I bought that when it came out. I think I've only done a couple of trips in it, so I need to get some value for money. I need to start doing a few trips, a little bit longer trips in the 900. Beautiful plane, the 900. Not as popular model as the 700 or the 800, I believe, but still lovely to fly. Just a little bit longer, a little bit heavier. So you just sort of got to remember that when you're taking off and when you're coming in for a landing. Okay, I can see I've got another waypoint coming up here. So I'm going to start my descent. Start coming down. Can come down to 6,500 initially. And we can bring our speed down. Since we're going downhill, we don't want to speed up too much, do we? Don't want to start clacking. We'll put that down at 200 knots for now. Nice gentle turn round to the left. Okay, coming down through 800, 8,000. Speed's a little bit high, but that'll come down once we level out a little bit. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. If you've just joined us, welcome to Jet and Airways, where a smile goes a long way. Hope you've had a great day. Hope you're enjoying your flight simulator. I'm in the 800 today, this evening, and just flying from Miami up to Sarasota, which is KRSQ. Just up here, KRSQ. We're over halfway, we're on our descent now. Just coming down slowly, nice and gentle. We're not in a rush today. Just floating down through these happy little clouds. Lots of happy little clouds just hanging out with their friends, having a good time. I'll show you my waypoints, eh? If you want to have a go at doing this flight, it really is quite a nice flight. My waypoints are gone. It's only showing you the waypoint that I have left in front of me. Ringy, and then we're straight into runway 32 for an ILS approach. I did show them earlier in the video, so you can go back and watch this later. It'll be on my YouTube channel under the heading live, and you'll see all the waypoints there when I start the flight. If you'd like to do the flight for Jet and Airways, help us transport some wonderful happy customers, that would be cool. Okay, we're at 4,500 feet, down to 270 knots, cruising down a bit lower now. Not long to go. We'll see if we can get a nice approach and landing today, after yesterday's disaster. If you didn't see yesterday's stream, it was a beautiful landing. Nice approach, beautiful soft touchdown. And then accidentally I hit one of my control assignments and my view went right down underneath the dash to the bottom of the cockpit. All of a sudden I couldn't see anything. And I panicked a little bit, tried to find the right buttons to get my view up. And I didn't get my view set again in time, and I ended up sliding off to the side of the runway, ended up in the grass in a big puddle of water. But we're okay, nobody died, and no damage to the plane. The engineers just had a bit of dirt and grass to dig out of the nose wheel gear. Bit of the undercarriage needed a bit of a clean up and a hose off. And we managed to get on the taxi and head back over and park at the gate. Pretty exciting for the passengers. They've got something to talk about for the rest of their lives. Can you imagine them sitting down and telling their grandchildren that story? I flew with Jet and Airways once and we slid right off the runway into the grass. What a story they've got to tell. Eh? Ah, dear. Okay, it's 4,500 feet. And how far have we got to go? We're coming down over now. I might bring my... might come down a little bit more to 3,000 feet. I want a nice gentle approach, 2,500 feet. I want a nice gentle soft approach, low and slow. That will do me nicely. Let's bring my speed down a little bit. Hopefully I can improve on yesterday's performance. Well, it was a nice landing, a nice touchdown. It's just that I lost control when I couldn't see anything. That's all. A bit disappointing. It was hilarious, but it was a little bit disappointing. After a flight, after all that time flying. No happy ending at the end. Now put the address to... Better talk in the cockpit, it's a little bit quiet. I've put the address to our Discord in the description below, guys. I think we have a group flying. We have them on Sunday evenings, and we all get in our Jet and 737s and move passengers around different places. It's a lot of fun. So join the Discord, join in the group flight on Sunday evenings. Be part of Jet and Airways. Help us shift some wonderful happy customers. Absolutely free. No memberships required, no donations. Don't even have to shout me a cup of coffee. Just turn up. Just turn up for work. That's all you got to do, guys. Jump in the plane and you can fly for Jet and Airways. If you're a beginner pilot, you've just bought Flight Simulator and you're getting started, you're also very, very welcome to join us. We're all learning together, so we sort of support each other, help each other. Quite good, a lot of fun. So how far we got to go? 25 nautical miles to our next waypoint. I'm bringing my speed down already. Getting some flaps down. I'm probably going a little bit slow, considering where I am at this stage. Probably got a little bit too many flaps as well. Okay, so let's go through our pre-landing flow, checklists. Auto brakes set to 3. We can turn our landing lights on as we come down the slope. Put some anti-collision lights on. We can put our taxi lights on now in advance. No problem with that. I've already got some flaps down already. Okay, a little bit of a turn around to the left soon, and then we'll be on our finals. So we'll come down to 2,000 feet. Can bring our speed down a little bit more. Check, gear down. Do we have a visual on the runway yet? Where is it? Where the heck is it? I think it should be over to about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock over that way, I think. We've got some diamonds. Got some diamonds here, that is good. Always a good sign, always happy to see those. There we go, we've got some lights up ahead, can you see them up there? Got some pappy lights flashing away happily. Always happy to see those as well. Right, we're down at 160 knots. I've got to remember I'm in the 700. I'm in the 800 and not the 700. A little bit of difference in weight and speeds. The 700 I come in between 130 and 140 knots. The 800 I'm coming in around about 150. The 900 I'll be coming in between 150 and 160. So a little bit of difference with the weight, the size of these 737s. Just got to remember which one you're in if you fly all of them. You've got to remember. Otherwise things get rather exciting. Right, check. Taxi lights on, anti-collisions on, landing lights on, Flaps down. Pretty much full flaps. Pretty much. Right, let's go up here. Replay mode is already on. Now I didn't go into the menus and turn that on. That is interesting. I'm wondering if the Asobo update has put it into the menu permanently. That would be good, because it was a real pain in the neck having to escape and go into the menus to turn on your replay mode. If they've put it up there permanent now after the last update, I'm pretty happy with that. If I don't spot anything else that they've done any good, I appreciate that one for sure. That is very handy. I love using the replay mode, or it's more like a record mode, but I like watching that so I can analyze my landings, you see. I've done some real shockers, and if I analyze it, watch the replay, sometimes you can learn from that, and you can and it sinks in a little bit what you've done wrong, you see. You think, gee, I don't want to do that again. You watch the replay and you get a good idea of everything that went wrong, or everything that went right for that matter. And you just look for little ways, little tweaks in which you can improve your skills. Right, we have a visual on the runway now over there. Our diamonds have not turned solid yet, but I'm expecting that to happen very soon. I think we can take our speed down a little bit more. I think we've got another little slight turn to the right before we're on our finals proper. Bit of lovely scenery here as we come in to KRSQ. Lovely scenery. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you've just joined us, you've just come in at the end, the exciting part. This is the part where all the carnage happens. Hopefully no carnage tonight, okay? The last stream yesterday was really quite exciting. Okay, I think we've got some solid diamonds there, so let's engage the approach hold mode and confirm approach hold mode is engaged. Yep, 2 solid diamonds, a little turn to the right, and we are away. I'll turn off the autopilot later, and we will do a manual touchdown. Don't forget, guys, we'll have a group flight Sunday evenings. Sunday evenings, Jet In Airways will have a bit of a group flight. We'll transport some customers with a few 737s. So you're welcome to join the Discord. It is in the description. And come on board, be part of the team. We're casual fun flyers. We're not too anal or stressful. We just relax and have fun and support each other. So absolutely free. Just come on board and have fun. Right, we're coming in low and slow. So we're looking good. I'm going to roll out to the left, I think. Yeah, I'll roll out to the left. Get ready to turn off my autopilot. Let's turn on the replay mode while we are thinking about it, so we can analyze our recording. Boom, done. Analyze our landing, sorry. Right, ready to disengage the autopilot. Confirm. Autopilot disengaged. Flight director disengaged. Swing the throttle. I have control of the plane. One hand on the yoke, one hand on the throttle. So I can control my speed. Speed brakes on, reverse thrusters. Oh. Try and keep it straight, mate. Try and keep it straight. A little bit wonky there. A little bit wonky donkey. That wasn't good. Right, we'll roll off to the side of the runway and then we'll look at our replay mode. I think that was okay. Landing was okay. Just the rollout wasn't too good. It was a bit wonky on the... Couldn't quite stay on the center line as I was rolling out, but we'll have another look at it, eh? Right, we'll park there. Park there and we'll have another look at our landing, shall we? We'll turn that off. We'll go back to here. Camera track recording, we'll turn that on so we can change our views. Here we go. Beautiful day here at Sarasota. Can see from the cockpit I was right on the money pretty much. Right on the money coming in. Just gave her a little bit of power there as I turned off the auto throttle. I mean turned off the turned off the autopilot and the auto throttle. Nice and gentle, front nose down, right on the money, pretty much right on the center line. And then I struggled a little bit to keep it in a straight line. What the heck's that truck doing on the runway? Struggled a little bit to keep it in the center, so that's something I have to work on, isn't it? So I was quite happy with that touchdown. It was a nice approach. Wheels down right on the center line, so I was happy with that. But just had a little bit of trouble rolling out, trying to keep it in the center line. So that's why I like the replay, guys. I can just analyze that and do our best to improve that next time. Right, so that is it. We can taxi over to the gate. Let's just have a look and double check where we're going. Yep, we're going up over there. So that is good. We'll bring our flaps up. Bring our flaps up and we'll taxi to the gate. And it was a bit of an improvement on yesterday's landing, that's for sure. If I managed to keep it right down the center on the middle line as I rolled out, it would have, I would have scored myself an 8 or a 9 out of 10 for that landing. As it is, I could only give it about an 8, I think 7.5 or 8, because my rollout wasn't too good. But never mind, we will improve. We will improve. Looks like it's quite busy here today. Can't see any other Jet and Airways here. Hi Alan, welcome aboard. Yeah, I just did my landing. My landing was okay. My rollout was a bit wobbly, couldn't keep in the center line, but the touchdown was good, right on the dot. But it'll be on YouTube, you can watch it again later. Hope you're feeling well, mate. Alan's one of our pilots, one of our senior pilots at Jet and Airways. He's recovering from an operation. Not sure if you'll be ready for our group flight on Sunday, Alan. I think you need a bit more time off. Don't worry, we've got plenty of good pilots. Okay, you don't need to rush back. Okay, we got Peter and we got Rory and a few other good pilots. Let's have a look what liveries we've got here today. We've got a nice Delta livery there. Yeah, it was a spontaneous thing, Alan. I just decided I had some time, so I did some streaming. I'm trying to do quite a lot of it at the moment, just to try and improve on my skills, really, to try and get better at it. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at the streaming, so it means I have to do a lot more of it. So it was a spur of the moment thing. Decided I'd jump on and do a stream and have some practice, really. These big gun professional streamers make it look so easy, but I gotta tell you, it's not that easy. It takes a lot of work and a lot of practice, I've discovered. Right, here we go. Here we are at Sarasota. I'll put on the park brake. Turn off our taxi lights and landing lights. And get all the switches back to where I would like them if I was pilot coming on board. I want everything in the right place, so I put the switches back to where they would be for a cold and dark startup, really. Okay, that's it. That's it as far as I know. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for calling in and saying hi. Always nice to have some company. Like I said, it was a spur of the moment thing, so I didn't expect to get many people here. It was just a practice for me. I'm doing it as often as I can lately so that I can get the hang of streaming. I think I am improving. Hopefully the microphone setting was a bit better than yesterday. They couldn't hear me very well yesterday. If you can hear me better today, that is a good thing. Let me know. A little bit of feedback in the comments. This video will be on YouTube if you want to have a good look at it later. But anyway, I will see you again. If I don't see you on another stream, I will see you guys. I will see you Jet In pilots on Sunday for our group flight. The Discord is in the description below, guys, so you're welcome to join up and fly for Jet and Airways. It's easy and it's free and it's a heck of a lot of fun. Take care, enjoy your flight simulator, and I'll talk to you again soon. Over and out.